hands up. But he's in that traditional karate stance where he's bouncing on his feet, hands down to the side, and he just explodes into you.
Well, champ, I'm not suggesting he needs to pace himself necessarily, but throwing caution to the wind and all of these bombs, no good if done well.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a game plan, but if it's not landing, he's got to be careful not to get countered because he's overextending him so much. He gets countered, he may go to sleep.
Big knockdown early from Michael Venom Page. All right, so his power has certainly been heard from early. Appears as though maybe the opponent has recovered a little bit.
Yeah, but he put him on notice, John. He knows now that if he wades into the danger, it can be very problematic for him.
Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an atom bomb. Like, he hits people, and they fall down. And he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking back to him and Eddie Alvarez, how every time he hit him, he just knocked him out of his shoes. Conor McGregor's left hand is as good of a single strike as there is in the UFC.
Yeah, he needs to register that thing. McGregor's eye looks to be cut open from one of those strikes.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Oh, nice land again, and it's that looping lead hook.
Yeah,
no answers on the other side.
John, I'm sorry, it's coming at him with at a different angle. He's having a hard time adjusting, but if I'm this guy, I'm continuing to throw this punch. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. This dude is hurt, but he's still fighting.
Massive left hand. Final seconds here. Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
All right, that horn marks the end of the round, and MVP's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
This dude is lost. He has no idea where he is, John. He got hurt very bad. That was a perfect shot. Oh, he hurt bad. That leg kick hurts. Oh, nice left hook. Oh!
Punch coming, it's blocked. Oh! Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience...
Oh, man, just as we were talking about him in the zone, he got absolutely cracked.
I mean... Oh, my gosh!
Holy cow! Conor McGregor! How good is that?
Oh, boy!
We send it in there now to group. All right, so Conor McGregor came in.
Ready? Ready?
All right, first round is underway, and of course, one thing that jumped off the page on the tail of the tape, the obvious discrepancy in reach. How does that play into his strategy? That remains to be seen. We've seen fighters who have an edge in reach, but they haven't always gotten the better of the striking exchanges. Let's see if he can employ the jab and keep his opponent on the outside. No better volume striker in UFC history than Max Holloway, adding to his totals tonight. Well, Carlos Prates don't play, right? That is a motion with that bounce in the lead leg that is with a purpose.
Yeah, very light on his feet. Does a good job of feinting at you, trying to get you to react so that he can then land those big left hands that he throws.
Oh, connection early round. Looks like get a finish here.
I mean, that was beautiful. Great job setting it up, getting the punch to the target, and hurting your opponent very early in the fight.
Oh, and another shot for good measure.
He cannot keep taking these hard shots to the head. Oh! Oh, my goodness.
Well, kickboxing chops on full display early. He's got it all going here in round one.
He's got it going, and he's got his opponent confused. When this guy is using all of his tools, he's very hard to deal with.
All right, tense moments early, and a potential fight ender there.
Yeah, it looked like the fight was over. You know, he's got his reads, he's landing, he's hurting them, but it seems like he has made a decision to try to slow things down a little bit.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, nice movement by him defensively to evade these strikes, but man, he's showboating a little. Gets back to his feet. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem...
Oh, my goodness!
And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
I mean, what a fight! Performance by Max Holloway. That was crazy.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
How about it, folks? Max Holloway by knockout. He had a different tone to him this week in our fighter meeting. He was urgent, felt like he kind of needed a statement maker here tonight. Couldn't have done more to maximize the showcase.
I mean, that's exactly what he did. He was very aware of what he needed to do. He's had opportunities before. So in order to earn another one, you got to make a statement. You got to be impressive. And that is exactly what Max Holloway was today.
And if you're going to get a title fight, he said, you got to do something special. Certainly one adjective to describe the finish Max Holloway produced here tonight.
good? Ready?
All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-up only event. You gotta play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round one gets underway.
There, beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight.
Right hands there by Max Holloway.
Oh! That left hook was nasty.
That is it! You gotta be kidding me! Max left Holloway.
Jeez Louise!
All right, let's get it inside to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 3 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
How about it, folks?
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this stand-up only encounter. We'll see if these guys can play by the rules. Not many rules, but you can't grapple at all. No wrestling of any kind. You also are not permitted to do follow-up strikes on the floor. Here underway. Just out of range with that right hand. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, in terms of Conor McGregor's frame at lightweight or at featherweight, oh my goodness, I can barely get my notes together. Huge early connection there.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed him to land that strike.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh man, is he on wobbly legs.
Oh my goodness, these both going at it. Oh, big stick up top. That's tough. Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. That was another one of those. So crazy.
All right, he's got the striking going, another connection there, and that shot actually cut.
Oh, it landed.
Back to the feet.
Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
That'll do it! Max Holloway gets the highlight he was looking for! Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 37 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Blessed Holloway.
All right, so Max Blessed Holloway with a flush knockout here tonight. More often than not, he has played the long game in the UFC, but he did not miss here tonight. What a huge result.
I mean, Max Holloway did what Max Holloway does. You know, he's a guy that overwhelms you with activity. But it wasn't the volume tonight. It was the accuracy that allowed for him to get another massive KO.
Max Holloway proving yet again tonight that he is the class of this featherweight division.
Ready to go? Are you ready? Come on, let's go!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round one.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
And he caught the kick. So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Well, a few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Cyril Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Cyril Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Cyril Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now.
Cyril Gane with that tremendous footwork, especially for a guy his size out of that southpaw stance.
John, I love the way Cyril Gane is able to go forward, backward, side to side. He's never moving in one direction. Very rarely do you get a heavyweight that possesses this type of movement.
All right, early round one action, and sometimes at the highest levels, this is the way it plays out, a little bit of a feeling out process.
Well, yeah, because you got to be very calculated whenever you're fighting someone that matches you at every step of mixed martial arts. Let's see how it plays out.
Man, there's that body shot again. Defense has got to make some adjustments here.
And if the defense don't get better, at some point you're going to see him start to really show the effects of this body work. I love a fighter that makes that investment into the body early to get the dividends later in the fight.
Man, he's got it going on tonight as he gets another body kick right to the midsection.
You got to protect that midsection, man. You cannot get kicked there.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Oh, nice cross from Cyril Gane. He continues to shine with that weapon tonight.
Beautiful job by Cyril Gane. It's his best punch, and he's getting it landed every time he throws it.
Lands a straight punch now. Nicely done.
He does a great job of keeping his opponent at range and staying where he's most comfortable.
10 seconds to go in the round. All right, round one is done. Round two coming up. All right, we now re-rack some of the highlights from the previous round, of which there were a lot.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go, round two. All right, next round is now. That's a several blow right there. He's right.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. He keeps trying to punch with him when he should be grabbing him. Now we're going.
Huge liver kick. That might do it. Oh, looking to fire back now. He is tougher than that.
I mean, he's trying to stay alive in there. He's hurt very badly, but his fighter's heart is carrying him in this fight right now.
Oh!
They're going at it here. Shots landing from both sides.
Man, that was crazy. He was...
ship, boss man. I got this ship.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, happy 4th of July. Shout out to all the babies and the dogs who were up all night with the fireworks last night. But certainly one of the UFC's biggest times of the year. International Fight Week is here, and the deck is stacked as usual.
Always.
Just like that! One and done!
I'm glad I didn't have no food.
How about it, folks? Mark Goddard, as good as it gets if you're a fighter. Probably the guy you want in there. All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up only fight. A couple of rules in play here, we remind you. No grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, that's a great spin counter.
Oh! He hurt him already.
Man, this is crazy. He's hurt, but he's still firing. Oh, there's that signature left from Conor.
Well, he's a good southpaw, right? So it comes from the opposite side. He does a good job of throwing the jab and that left cross follow.
Oh, man, he walked straight into that right hand a moment ago. Be mindful of that Holloway blitz. Comes at you with that lead jab.
Max Holloway keeps those hands out in front of him, being able to pick up shots defensively, but also allows for him to get his offense going whenever he decides.
All right, so close call moments ago. We almost hit the showers early.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost over. It was really close. I mean, it feels like you got a read on him now. So let's see if we can keep pressing, or if he tries to slow things down a little bit.
Oh, rip it and rip it. Huge counter shot to the body.
I mean, there needs to be a follow-up shot, but that was as nicely placed a counter shot as I have seen in a long time.
Minutes to go. Well, man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
This is insane.
deliberately. Holloway's eye is... All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
All right, here we go with our second round now. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first. That was beautiful, John. He set it up beautifully. His opponent is on Robert's leg.
Holloway's an absolutely bloody mess right now. Conor McGregor has done it.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These just mad cause they bitching my archives. Jordan came back to the 4-5. If you play, then you lay right there. Pull up a 4 in a loco. Tell him run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin. Shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. It's 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, time's making it. He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the...
You okay? You good? Okay, let's go.
Well, happy Independence Day, if that applies to you. Good to have you with us on this special 4th of July UFC Fight Night. And as usual, the UFC has stacked the deck. Your celebration for the 4th of July will have to wait a few hours.
It'll have to wait a few hours, but the fireworks are lighting up inside the octagon. Big fight field. Independence Day.
Oh, McGregor's now cut above the eye from that strike.
I mean, he walked right into that, John. Huge test, especially when it's this early in the fight.
Oh, another shot gets through.
You better keep those hands up. Oh, there it is. That's that one. That right there. You heard him bad. You heard him bad, man.
Continues to sway.
Holy smokes.
No judges needed.
What a fight. Holy smokes, what a fight.
All right, let's go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
How about your boy? I mean, that's your boy, Max Holloway. I know you're an objective observer, but to see your friend produce a knockout like that on this stage.
This rap shit is mine, motherfuckers. Fucking game. Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing. What you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own.
Good. Good.
All right, here we go, early round one. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. Really settled in. A huge shot lands early round one.
I mean, early in the fight, he already had to hurt. Oh my goodness, John, this could be a quick night.
There it is again. Another shot gets through.
This dude better keep his hands up, John. And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh my goodness.
And a left hook. Oh, McGregor's bleeding from the mouth. Daniel looks as though. Beautiful combination. He knocks him down. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
All right, so it's Max Holloway by KO. This man has been there. He has done that. I'm not sure, though, he has had a bigger highlight than the one he produced tonight.
This is one of the biggest ones. He needed this victory. He needed to win. He needed to do it emphatically. He needed to really make a statement, and that's exactly what he did tonight inside the octagon.
And he can call his shot right at this point in time. Given his resume, this knockout is going to lay the foundation for him to get another huge fight in this loaded UFC featherweight division.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this stand-up only fight. You guys got to play by the rules. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Also, you cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last man standing will be tonight.
Oh, nice body.
All right, so the boxer with a beautiful combination there. Oh, massive connection early. Round one, we might get a finish here.
I mean, that was beautiful. Great shot. Getting to the target and hurting your opponent very early in the fight.
Strong hook lands.
There it is again. Look at that.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the fight.
Really starting to pour it on now. Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Oh, that power one got through as well.
You better keep those hands high.
Look at this dude trying to hold his own still. Oh, man, that's a heavy cross. That had ketchup, mustard, and mayo. Oh! Will do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Wow!
Oh, my goodness.
What an incredible...
Infamous up in this.
One of the best in the business, Mark Goddard, is our referee.
Good.
All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules, and hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up only event. Let's see how it plays out.
Nice punch to the head. There's another one.
Awesome, nice boxing chops there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't sleep on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling that allows these guys, especially a guy like DC, who's shorter, to manage distance and manage space in the striking round.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Man, we're just getting going. They're fighting like they're double parked outside.
Yeah, I mean, what is going on? I've never seen two guys get after it this fast in a real long time.
You're always getting forward pressure out of Cormier. He has intent. It is clear in there, and you can argue him as the best MMA wrestler of all time.
Yeah, trying to get forward, trying to pressure, make your opponent fight on the heels. That is exactly what DC always tried to do.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye.
Oh!
He did it!
Daniel Cormier has done it!
Unbelievable.
The decision.
good. Ready?
All right, round one of this stand-up only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rule set. Not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all. And if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground. Able to land there with the straight left. Oh, nice strike by him there, just too quick.
When you're moving your head like that, you think you don't get hit. Not when you fight this man.
All right, early round one action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
He hasn't landed anything. He's gonna empty his gas tank trying to finish the fight, but it's not working.
Roundtree Jr. putting a lot of different things in the face of the opposition. Got to be mindful of those leg kicks to be sure.
Yeah, very mindful. That's one thing that you got to have. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
All right, the close call moments ago, champ, and he found a hole for that strike early on. Now we'll see if his opponent can work his way back into this fight.
That was a very close call. It seemed to have him out of there, but his opponent's tough, right? He knew it would take more to finish this fight. Let's see if he can either finish him or if his opponent can find a way to work himself back into this fight.
Well, there was a big right hand we didn't call out a moment ago. It definitely landed.
Able to land the left hand there.
.90 seconds to go in the round. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Alexander Gustafsson. Roundtree's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Seconds, that likely would have been the end of his night.
Not a big deal. We've been knocked down before. It's okay. We're gonna get back up.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready, John? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking home the $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped the quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go.
There.
Oh, my goodness. That was nasty. His opponent's in big trouble here.
DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Oh!
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
With a huge win tonight!
Oh, my God.
One of the best in the business,
Ready.
Mark Goddard, our referee.
Good.
All right, we're ready to go here at the start of round one for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. We outlined the rules off the top, but here's your refresher. No grappling of any type. We also point out fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the ground. Let's see if the combatants play by the rules here as our first round gets underway. Oh, that's a good line there. Beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing.
With that decision, we didn't.
Motherfucking Detroit, goddamn, one more. Shit.
Yeah. Tricky. Let's show some love. What the fuck?
Shit. Still flashing up the dimples. Plain white tee, guess jeans, real simple.
You okay? Good? Fight.
Well, happy 4th of July to everybody out there watching us tonight. As usual, the UFC has stacked the deck here during International Fight Week. Are you much of a firework guy?
I'm a big-time fireworks guy, but they're illegal. No fireworks in California, so it's great to be here in Vegas where we can light some fireworks after we watch a great fight. Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Gustafsson always pawn out there with that lead hand, trying to establish range here.
Gustafsson tries to use his height to his advantage. He's up and down, he's feinting, moving, and constantly moving his feet.
Oh, he walked right into that uppercut. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon. Oh! And these dudes, when they come together, they land something good. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
I'd be sore for a week. All right, so we build this as a striker's delight and a good early sign for the boxer getting inside and landing that hook on the kickboxer.
Beautiful hook in close, staying tight so that the kickboxer is very limited with using his legs, but he can always land and turn on that beautiful hook.
All right, so a stunning strike moments ago. Now we'll see the extent to which his opponent has recovered.
Yeah, the opponent's tough, but his power has been on display very early.